you've been on a weight loss journey for a while, or you've been trying to attain a certain goal and you're frustrated because you haven't gotten there, maybe you've had to backtrack, whatever the case may be, if you are struggling through what you're going through, like just beating yourself up, I want to talk to you about cultivating success through self-compassion. If you've been working hard on your goals and it just hasn't like led to the results that you want, and maybe you feel like you're very frustrated, that's really completely normal. Like most of us have been there, done that, me included, okay? But a little self-compassion or self-love can go a long way. Self-compassion just means being kind to yourself, like giving yourself a break and not beating yourself up for every single thing that you do or don't do. So here are some ways that you can use self-compassion to give yourself a break on your journey to getting healthy from the inside out.
Reach out to the sky.
Okay, first thing is give yourself a break. We just said that. So number one, definitely give yourself a break. We are often the hardest on ourselves. Our negative self-talk and just feeling like we're not good enough is a normal part of being a human being. But if you make it a practice in your life, it can really harm you in the long run. Using self-compassion can help you to accept where you are right now and keep you focused on moving forward. So Thomas Edison said, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Man, I feel that. I feel you. Another way that you can practice self-compassion is to notice negativity. Having self-compassion is noticing when you're starting to amp up your negative self-talk and criticizing yourself. Chances are you're strongly attached to the negative self-talk that you have going on in your head right now, because let's just face it, you've probably been doing it your whole life. You've been doing it so long that you don't even realize how attached you are to the negative self-talk and how it's really truly affecting how you get through this process. And the challenge that we face is giving up both the habit and the belief at the same time. So if you've made it a habit of negative self-talk, but you want to believe something different, like the habit of saying I never or I always, for instance, that I can't do this, for instance, and that's been like your habit and your belief for so long, you're going to have to kind of take some time where you are making a new habit and creating a new healthy habit in your mind about a thought before you actually believe it. And then eventually your mind will like catch up and believe what you're saying. So at first it might sound a little like, well, I don't think this is true about myself, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway. And so being realistic about those things, instead of saying, I always fail or I can't do this, you could say things like, I am working towards being better at being more consistent. And then your brain's going to catch up and you will believe that you're getting better at being more consistent, and then eventually you're going to be more consistent. So I hope that makes sense. But it's going to be difficult to give up the habit and the belief of that thought habit that you've had for so long at first. So just be patient with yourself, and it's normal for negative thoughts to just creep into our everyday life, but when they do, notice that they're there. Don't judge yourself harshly, just notice they're there. Think about what's going on, why are you thinking those things, kind of give yourself time to be curious about those and then move on. So another really great way to show yourself some compassion is to just rethink those thoughts, rethink what you're thinking about, and especially the negative thoughts. Okay, take a moment to think about how you judge yourself. So when you're aware of negative thought patterns, you can start to challenge those and break those off your life. So you can stop yourself before the negative thought takes over, and instead you can notice them, write them down, and challenge them. So some questions that you can ask to help you challenge these thoughts are just things like, what's the evidence for this thought? Is there anything that's contrary to this thought? Like, is this true? Or is it a lie? Those are some questions that you can ask yourself when you're going to town on yourself, beating yourself up about something that happened or didn't happen. Which leads me to my next point. Self-compassion is responding to your inner critic. This is a super hard one for me, you guys, because I have a very strong inner critic and I am my own worst enemy at times. I keep myself in a perpetual cycle of stuck sometimes because I won't give my inner critic any of my time. So responding to your inner critic looks like this. Now that you notice there's negative things that you're dealing with or you're criticizing yourself about, you can write those things down. And the next time those things come up, you might say something to yourself like this. Instead of saying, if I were only more successful. Like if I could only lose this 10 pounds. Everyone's doing so much better than me. I'll never get there. Man, she's already lost 20 pounds this year. So instead of saying those things, you can say something like, if I continue to work towards my goals, I'm going to be successful. Everyone has challenges. I'm no different. I'm focused. I'm doing what I can, and I'll get there. Which leads me to my very next point about broadening your focus and remembering your why. So why is this goal a goal? Why are you trying to lose weight? Why are you trying to get to this end result? So when we remember our why, we tend to do it like looking through a straw like lens instead of looking at the bigger picture. We want to get to the end, hurry up and lose the 10 or 20 or 100 pounds that we're trying to lose, and we forget that there's a process involved, that there's a whole picture to look at. And when we're too focused on trying to reach our goals, we can tend to forget the bigger picture of the why. Why are we actually trying to lose the 50 pounds or however much weight it is you decided to lose, or to attain a new healthy habit? Why are you trying to do that? You know, giving yourself some time to stand back and say, okay, I need to reconnect with my journey. Why was I ever going here in the first place? So self-compassion is just going back to the beginning, saying, why did I want to lose the 10 pounds? Not, I have to lose the 10 pounds and that's the end all be all, but why is it that you wanted to lose the 10 pounds? And stop focusing so much on just like getting to the 10-pound weight loss or however much it is, you guys, and reminding yourself of the why. Some of your whys on your weight loss journey could be to develop healthy habits or to make lasting changes, just to feel better or improve your overall health. You might want to be healthy enough to experience major life events with the ones that you love as you age. Or even could be as simple as, I just want the freedom to do the things that I love to do without restraint or without concern about how I look or how my knees feel or what might be moving when I'm not moving. If you're wanting to be a runner or run with your kids or exercise or whatever there is. But you know what, guys, there's going to be bumps along the road, and however you practice self-compassion during your difficult moments, you're going to be more likely to achieve those goals along the way if you're taking time to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break and give yourself a little bit of space to fail and say, hey, you know what? It's okay. I'm going to get back up. I don't have to be perfect at this. Get support, you guys, along the way. Also, this is the last and final point that I have here to share with you today, is to get support. You know, like come here for support. And if you guys want to reach out to me online, you can definitely do that. Go visit my website. But getting encouragement from anyone else that is like in your corner is so important. So encouragement from others can really just make attaining your personal health goals so much easier and so much more fun at times, but then also you're more likely to actually get to the end result of your goal when you are in community with other people who are supporting you along the way and who are encouraging you or who are being your biggest cheerleaders while you're working towards what it is you want to achieve. So if you guys need more support along your journey, please feel free to reach out to me. I am so excited to be revealing that I am creating a course as a certified mental health coach to come alongside of you and help you through all the mental hurdles and all the mental challenges that we all face, no matter who you are, as we go through our weight loss journeys. If you want to get on the wait list to be notified when I'm going to start doing my pre-launches and when it's going to be launched, please just go check out my website. You guys will see a link there where you can sign up to be on the list to get information and to get updates from that. And you guys go join my free Facebook group. The link is in the description below also, where you can be a part of a community like I just shared with you guys, getting support along the way and helping each other to have love and compassion when we're feeling really down one day and we're not being so kind to ourselves. We need to, sometimes, to be able to have people to say like, hey, you got this, or hey, that was a really mean thing to say. Don't say that about yourself, or whatever. Like, just to give us a little bit of help along the way. You guys go join that free Facebook group, and I'd love to connect with you there. I share some recipes and some things that I'm doing, and then I will also be able to keep you guys updated right there about my course coming up as well. So if you guys are excited about hearing about my my course, go sign up, get on the email waiting list. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your biggest mental struggle when it comes to weight loss that you feel like you have gone back and forth with? And what are some of the major questions that you guys might have that I might be able to answer for you either in the group or in the course as well? So I look forward to sharing more with you guys. I hope this video has been helpful for you, giving you a little bit of insight to stop and think and take some time to give thought to your thoughts. All right, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel while you're here right now so you guys can be updated and informed as well if this is your way of connecting with me. But that's it for today, you guys. Until next time, have a great day.